I'm Vanessa Eccles.
And I'm Barbara West. Police found George Anthony in Daytona Beach this morning after he was reported missing and suicidal. We are covering every angle of this story from every location this afternoon. Our live team coverage begins with Channel 9's Kathy Bellich at the Anthony family home in Orange County.
6 months after missing persons, investigators were called here to help find Kaylee. They were called again, now this time to help find George. The call was made just before 11 o'clock last night after George sent text messages to the family saying he wanted to be with Kaylee and wanted to make sure that she was in God's arms. 57-year-old George Anthony was coaxed into a Daytona Beach police car early this morning and taken to Halifax Medical Center for psychological evaluation. Police described him as melancholy and despondent, but also cooperative. They found his car parked in the parking lot of the Hawaii Motel on Ridgewood Avenue, and they went to his room.
The Orange County Sheriff's Office came out immediately. They located George Anthony in Volusia County using GPS and his telephone. George is okay, thank God.
The Anthony family attorney, Brad Conway, told Channel 9 George left the house at 8 o'clock yesterday morning and never came back. He missed a 4 p.m. meeting at the house, but his text messages at about 10:45 last night really worried his family. He messaged that he wanted to be with Kaylee and to make sure she was in God's arms. Investigators say they found a half-written suicide note in George's car, which was driven back to the house early this morning. The family attorney says Cindy is very relieved that George is okay.
She's good. George is safe, and he's with us, and so it's all good.
Now, Lee's car has been out here all morning. We've since learned that he is out of town on business and not in the home. Cindy has not come out of the house since the sheriff's office was called last night, but she wouldn't be able to visit George in the hospital anyway while he's undergoing psychological evaluation. Now, this episode comes just days after the macabre discovery of Kaylee's remains came to light that investigators believe Casey intentionally stuck a heart-shaped sticker over the duct tape that was stretched across Kaylee's mouth just around the corner from the Anthony's home. Reporting live from the Anthony's home in East Orange County, Kathy Bellich, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And this afternoon, doctors at Halifax Medical Center in Daytona Beach are evaluating George Anthony's condition. He was taken there after he was found at the motel. Channel 9's Mark Boyle has been gathering new information on this part of the story all morning. He continues our live team coverage now in Daytona Beach. Mark?
George Anthony has been here at the Halifax Medical Center for close to 10 hours now. Daytona Beach police Baker-acted George after he said he wanted to end his own life. George Anthony was taken here to the Halifax Medical Center after 2 o'clock overnight in Daytona Beach. He was first admitted to the emergency department and was there for several hours.
As far as I know, he cooperated with the doctors and like said, he's stable. So as far as I know, they have the situation under control.
It was Daytona Beach Police Chief Michael Chitwood who drove George to the hospital after admitting he wanted to take his own life.
He had text messaged family members that he wanted to end his life. And based on that and our conversations with him, we took him here.
It was only an 8-minute drive from the Hawaii Motel where he was found to the hospital. Police Baker-acted George. However, the medical center officials will not discuss details of his condition because of privacy laws.
Right now, we're not commenting on any mental issues that he may or may not have. It's, what we can talk about is the fact that he is undergoing some medical evaluation.
We have learned a Daytona Beach police officer was assigned to the hospital for security reasons. Early this morning, hospital security officers stood guard at the entrance to the emergency department. George could be in the hospital for up to 72 hours.
He'll undergo some medical observation, and that will help determine how long he'll be here with us.
And we've also learned a Daytona Beach police officer is assigned to George's door here at the hospital. I just got off the phone with a hospital spokesperson just a few minutes ago. She did tell me with prior approval, family members can visit George Anthony while he's in the hospital. However, George has to agree to that and the hospital staff here at Halifax Medical Center. We are live in Daytona Beach. Mark Boyle, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Now, Casey Anthony does know about the toll this case has taken on her father. Health services at the Orange County Jail told her about his ordeal this morning. Channel 9's Darlene Jones continues our live team coverage at the jail. And Darlene, you just spoke with Casey's attorney, Jose Baez.
Yes, and I just got my hands on a copy of this jail visit log. It shows who's been here at the jail to visit Casey Anthony. Her attorney, Jose Baez, spent a little less than an hour here talking to her. He just left in the last 15 minutes.
Jose Baez told us he got a call from the Anthony family attorney Brad Conway last night that George Anthony was missing. He was at the Orange County Jail visiting his client Casey Anthony until midnight and returned to see her in the last hour.
She's holding up. That's the best I can say right now.
Gabriel Adam, one of Baez's associates, came to the jail to make sure Casey was okay. The Corrections Health Services staff had already told her about her father's disappearance. Baez told us he wouldn't focus much on George's actions during his visit today.
I have this young lady's life in my hands right now, and I have to do the best job I can, and that means being focused throughout the whole time.
The mounting case against his daughter no doubt led to George leaving home with no plans to go back, and it's proof of the major impact it's having on the entire family.
How the pressure of being under the constant microscope would affect anyone. I think from day one, this family has been attacked and attacked and attacked.
We're told by jail officials they haven't made any change in Casey Anthony's status here at the jail. They told us that they have made a jail chaplain available if she feels like she needs someone to talk to. Reporting live at the Orange County Jail, Darlene Jones, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.